What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
JJ Tron.
Today we got an unboxing. We sent some stuff off. We got beachcomber, we got a store display, and what was the third one?
Slapdash.
Slapdash.
Sent off a G1 Slapdash. So without further ado, we're gonna crack into this thing, and you know what time it is? We're gonna play Guess That Grade. Yep. This time, gotta say all three beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm losing. I'm losing 3-1.
Maybe let's get you back to square one.
I'm predicting I'm going 3 for 3 tonight.
All right,
I'm gonna get 3 for 3. Let's get into it.
Let's do this.
El Knifo.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
All right, you guys, you're back. So as you can see, we got all three. Now, this one, we're pretty sure this is going to be the Beachcomber Minibot. Store sign, Slapdash over there. Both of these items belong to my name, Jeff. And then this one belongs to me. So before we get into them, we're going to talk a little bit about how CAS works, and then how our review, if you will, of their packing and their communication, and we'll jump into it. So let's start with, how do you feel about the way they pack these things up?
I think it's great. Bunch of peanuts. They bubble wrapped it. I mean, it's, you know, it takes a minute to get these all unwrapped. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I thought it was kind of weird though that we sent off 4, and this is the first time this happened, where that last video we did, they just sent the 1 and then they sent all 3. So we're not exactly sure why they did it that way, but I mean, they got to us.
They did, and you know, as far as we can tell, it didn't change the price and the return shipping. At least I hope not. I will say that with CAS, I think their communication is better than it has been in the past. We sent them off. You know, it takes a few days when you send them through the mail to get there, whether you choose FedEx, UPS, or USPS. I personally prefer to send things off with UPS, and it's just because they insure, in my opinion, a little bit better. Just make sure that you double box everything, or I'm told, you guys can fact check us on this, that the insurance will not cover it. So whenever you're sending off your collectibles, if they mean something to you, you know, you probably paid a lot for it. Don't be afraid to pay a little bit more to get it shipped off and get it insured so that it's covered. So other than that, I think they pack really well. As soon as they get them, CAS, you know, they update the site. You can go in and check on your order. Says that they have received it. Right now, they're about 3 months. I'm pretty sure we sent these in back in late May, I want to say it was. Yeah. So it was about 4 months to get these back. Some of these items they had not graded before. They have to create a new SKU for it, so I'm assuming that took a little more time. But other than that, I think the service is good. I think they're getting better and better every day. So I guess it's that time where we play Guess That Grade.
Well, so we were going to do the 3 grades, but I think the store display probably going to get 1.
Yeah, it's probably just going to get a single grade. Yeah. So I'm going to let you say first on that store display.
Oh, man. Yeah, like you said, we're going to have to, before we send these off, we're going to start doing guess the grade, and then we'll do another review.
Yeah, I think for our next shipment off to either grading site, whether that be CAS or AFA, I think we'll show you guys the pieces in the raw first, and we'll kind of go over the detail of them. And you know, you can play along with us and hit us with a comment on that, or what you think the grade was. I don't know, maybe in the future we'll do first one to comment with the correct grade. Maybe we'll send them a little gift or something. So we'll reward you for commenting on the video.
Yep, that's a good idea.
I'll let you go there, single number. Let's see what we get.
I'll do 80 plus.
That's 3.
Is that what you're gonna do?
3 in a row. 3 in a row. Last time I went higher. This time I'll go lower. I'm gonna say just a straight 80, single grade. Let's see what we get. Right. So we'll let you pop that one open.
All right.
Right now I'm losing. 1 to 3, but it's a series to 7. It's the NBA around here, so we'll come back on a streak.
Yeah, like you said, they pack these pretty good.
There's probably 6 layers of bubble wrap wrapped around this thing, and then they put each one in a baggie. So you know that's nice. Keep that acrylic from getting scratched up. I used to display all my stuff with the acrylic bag still on, and it just made the figure a little cloudier when I have folks come over wanted to see my collection. They couldn't see through the plastic very well, so I decided at that point just take it all off and dust.
I do the same thing. Was that you told me that? Well, actually, I think a couple people said it that you should do that anyways. Take that plastic off of there, kind of let them breathe.
Yeah, let them breathe. You don't want to trap moisture in there. With these cases, there is always one point of the case that has just a little bit. It's not completely sealed shut. There's just a tiny little gap so that it can breathe, and you don't want to trap moisture inside them.
Okay, let's see if they can see that grade. I don't know if they can see it. I don't know. Well, let's see. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 80.
Straight 80?
Straight 80.
No plus on there?
No plus.
I know you don't see so good.
You're right. I'll double check that.
80. Overall grade of a 80.7. So that's cool though. 1984. This was the pop display. You guys would see this. We'll do a close-up on all of these when we're done, but there's a small little punch hole in the top. This one is unpunched, but it literally used to just hang from the store and twirl around right there in the toy aisle, which make you pretty happy. As always, it comes with the certificate of authenticity that it's been graded. You get the same holographic stamp with the serial number on it. Now that I see this graded and put in that case that way, I can't very well let you have one without me getting one. So I guess I'm going to have to go track one down now.
Yeah, that looks pretty slick.
So there's the toy display, and I'm 90% sure that this is a beachcomber. So before I jump into this, we'll still give it 1 point. We'll only count the overall grade, but what do you think? Card, bubble, figure?
You want me to go first? Card, bubble, figure. So should we say the grade we think, and then all the subgrades?
Yeah, let's go that route. Let's
Okay.
do the overall grade, and then we'll hit the subgrades as a bonus.
I'll say 75. I'll say the figure is gonna get a 90. Oh gosh, the bubble's gonna get an 80, and then bubble will get a 75, and then the bubble will get an 80. Will that come out to be a 75?
Well, that's always tricky. It's not an exact, average count. I'm not sure. If I ever meet one of the graders, I'll find out. I'll let y'all know. So give me the numbers again. Overall 75.
Mm-hmm.
Card gets
An 80.
Bubble gets
75.
Figure gets.
Well, I said a 90. For it to get an 80, I think I'd have to go down to 85.
85?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're not too far away, so I'm going to say 75 for the overall. So we're the same there. I guess it'll come down to the subs. Let's just count by 5. We'll go card 75, bubble 80, figure 90. But right now, I did get one back, so it's 3-2. We got to get even on this one. I'll probably lose on the slap dash if I get this one.
So how close are you now to finishing off the mini bots?
The mini bots, as long as we're not talking like crazy variants with patch offers and stuff like that. As far as sealed and graded at this point, I believe all I'm missing is a Cosmos. I'd like to get a nice white border Cosmos for the collection, and then Tailgate. And then G1 mini bots are done. Maybe in an upcoming video we'll do a review on just my mini bots. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see that grade. Well, again, we'll do a close-up. And it is a 75. And the card is a 70. The bubble is a 75, and the figure is an 85. So I believe he said figure 85, and I believe he said bubble 75. So he got 2 out of the 3. All I got was the overall grade. They give it an average of a 75.5, 75.3, excuse me.
Wow.
But there is a gray border being the second release of the Series 2 1985 Beachcomber. So, what's your favorite Beachcomber moment? I think it might be universally known. Beachcomber, one hell of a character, but I can't talk about Beachcomber without mentioning the Golden Lagoon, man.
It's not possible. They found the Golden Lagoon.
All right, we got one to go. I guess I'm going to go first on this one.
All right. Yeah, you go ahead.
So, Slapdash, now I'm losing 4-2. So maybe I can bring it within 1. We play in a series of 9, maybe, you know, and then 11, and then 13, because I can't seem to beat you at this game. Overall grade, I remember getting this one packed up. I'm going to say 85 overall grade. The box, 80. Window, 85. Figure, 90.
So you said 85. I'll say 80 plus. And I'll go figures a 90.
Window
an 80. And then the box an 80.
Box an
So
80.
80
And 90.
and 90.
All right, with an overall 80 plus.
80 plus. Yeah.
All right, and I got 85 for the overall grade, and I'm going to give the box an 80, the window an 85, and the figure a 90.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably at least 4 layers of
Oh,
bubble
it's
wrap.
massive bubble wrap.
Damn.
But at least they pack it right.
Yeah.
I'm happy to spend a little extra on
Yeah, me
shipping.
too.
You know, while we're talking about it, that's something that really bugs me when you purchase something, especially on that particular auction site. You know the one I'm talking about, where a seller will sell you something you want, you agree to the price, and they'll say free shipping. And then it actually just happened to me the other day. I bought a carded Brawn on eBay. Pretty good price. I thought it was a fair price, and it was mailed to me in a bubble mailer. Yeah. The G1 1985 Brawn, Series 2, the second release of it anyway. And yeah, comes in a bubble mailer. Needless to say, that went back because it looked like it got drugged behind a car, folks. So, you know, for you sellers out there on that particular site, you know, if you're going to sell something, understand we pay a lot of money for this stuff. Charge us a little more money if you want, but ship it right, please.
Yep. So I found the sticker. It's kind of weird where they put it. So you go ahead and read it so I don't make a fool of myself.
Oh, that's going to be tough. Oh, I got one. It's an 85.
Sweet.
It's an 85.
Hell yeah.
Subgrades. Box got an 80. Window and figure both got 90s.
Wow.
That is a beautiful piece. That is price tags right there. We'll do a close-up on this. I see no flap crease. That is an absolutely phenomenal piece. Yeah. We'll be right back here in a little bit. Make sure to hit that like, smash down that subscribe button. It does help the channel out a lot. We do appreciate it. We're going to redirect here. We'll get these popped out of their bags, and we'll give you a close-up and personal look at them, folks. Don't go nowhere.
We now return to the Transformers.
Okay, I want to do a review here on Slapdash. We took the plastic off of it. So here's the front. Pick it up and kind of show you guys what it looks like. I'll spin it around. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it, but they put a little plastic border around the whole thing to kind of hold it into place. That's pretty cool that they do that. Here's the back side. And spin it back around. They actually put the the sticker right here on that little plastic piece that borders the whole figure, the whole box, and in the front again. All right, so I picked this one up right before I sent it, so like 4 months ago. And I want to shout out to uh, Katie Custom Toys, and it's Casey Demas. Is that how you say his name? Demas. Okay, so there's that. Put that aside, and then we'll look at the, I guess they call it the statement of archival, and so that's what that looks like. So they give you that plus, they give you the picture of it, and yeah, this coincides with the sticker on the side. So that's what that looks like. And then they give you an envelope with it. So there's that. So that's when you send something in, that's how you get it back. They don't put it in the envelope. And next is the store hanger. And we were talking about that, and I think that's pretty cool that these are pretty common. I've seen them before. That's cool that they survived. This one was never punched, so the whole punch is still there, or never got punched, I should say it like that. And there's the right there, that's where they put that overall grade. Spin it around. So they just look way better once you take a little thing on there. Once you take the plastic off, which again we talked about it before, that you're supposed to do that. You can see there's a little bit of wear up there on that top piece. I'll bring it up for us so you can kind of see. So there's a little bit of wear on there. You can see my reflection, but set that aside. And
We now return to the Transformers.
All right, you guys, we're back. I want to give you a close-up view of the Beachcomber here. As we talked about before, you can see it got the overall 75. Card got a 70, Bubble got a 75, figure got an 85. Pretty typical grade for a figure. I mean, it was only touched when it was entered onto the blister, onto the card. For the Bubble, you can see right here, you got that little crunch that's right there. So that's going to affect the grade. I think a 75 with that much of a bubble crunch is pretty generous. Again, on the card, the highlight of it is, you can see here, I'll move the camera, that it was unpunched. So it never got put on a hanger. That's kind of cool. It's not a deal breaker for me if they're not unpunched. I just like them to be sealed and know what I'm getting and trying to do a full set. This particular one is the gray border variant. For those of you who don't know, in 1985, when Series 2 mini-bots came out, they were initially released with a white border around the figure. I'll show you an example of that here in just a second. You can see there's some pretty good veining right there on the card. That's certainly part of why the card got a 70 for the card grade. Little corner crunch right here. Flip it over to the back, and it's a little bit discolored on the back. It may have been sitting out in the sun or sitting on a shelf. Not really sure. The worst part about it, which I knew was going to affect the grade, is there is a little bit of a water stain right there. All in all, I think it was a pretty generous grade to get a 75. So the last video of the unboxing that we showed you guys, it had the sandwich style bubble protector on it. This does not have a bubble protector. So you can see they put in these small strips of acrylic right here on the side, just a little L bracket, and that just holds the card firmly up against the back of the acrylic. The other option that we've seen before, I can actually show you on his display sign, is you can see the additional acrylic to where they actually just sandwich that in right in, and that just holds it nice and centered up. It looks really great inside that case. I think that's a phenomenal piece, and like I said, I think I'm gonna have to go get me one. So, and this is what I'm talking about. This was a first release. This is a Warpath. I've had this for a while. Shout out to Bill. You know who you are. I know you're watching. Appreciate the support. This was a first release Warpath. This figure is actually pretty special because not only is it the white border Warpath, but if you can look here on the bubble, And you see how that runs smooth right there on the bubble. I'll show you another warpath here in a second and show you the difference of it. So on this particular warpath, you can see the bubble is much different. The head is up on the bubble. You see right here, not going to get a good view maybe, that it's a standard warpath, black eyes, regular face. On this warpath, the head is down, and it is believed, you guys can fact check me on this, that this particular package variant with the white border and the alternate bubble was the only way that the extremely rare painted face or bearded warpath was released. So, you know, we'll never know because I'm not about to open this thing up and pop that head up to find out. But as far as I'm concerned, I have a white border warpath. All right, guys. Well, that's what we got for our unboxing today. Appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. Again, please hit that like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Like this. Share this. Let's get the word out there. We're going to continue to send stuff off. As it is, we've already got another 5 items that are awaiting grading. The next video, you know, when we do a grading, we'll cut a video of everything in the raw. And you can play along too. Current count, 4-3. I'm catching up. I was down 2. Now I'm down 1. We'll see what we get on the next one. Big shout out to KD Toys and Comics and Customs, local to Colorado Springs. Appreciate him. Always gives us a sweet deal. Big shout out to our sponsors at Transformerland. Guys, they're buying toy collections all the time. Be on the lookout. Upcoming videos. We're going to do an unboxing of a bunch of modern Transformers. We got a video coming up. We just got back from Toy Palooza, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Monroeville, technically. Absolutely awesome show. The hunt continued. You're not going to believe what we picked up. Hit that like and subscribe. We'll be back.